Get ready for a whirlwind of sports news. Luciano Spalletti is making waves, and we're diving deep into crucial club decisions and transfer market strategies. Juventus players are jetting off for international duty, with stars like Lois Openda and Gleison Bremer representing their nations. And who's making those game-changing penalty calls? We're breaking down Spalletti's questionable choices and Teun Koopmeiners' surprising deployment. Plus, we've got the inside scoop on Juventus transfer market plans, even without the Champions League. You won't want to miss this. Subscribe and hit that notification bell.
Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLume 3-pack screen protector plus 3-pack camera lens protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Spalletti's transfer whisper, a reunion on the horizon. Luciano Spalletti, the mastermind behind tactical brilliance, is reportedly eyeing a reunion with a familiar face from Liverpool, sending ripples through the transfer market. But that's not all. He's also reportedly advising Juventus to make a bold move for Bernardo Silva. This potential acquisition could reshape the Bianconeri's midfield and add a veteran presence to their squad, especially with uncertainty looming over Champions League qualification. The whispers suggest that Spalletti sees Silva as a key piece in his long-term vision for Juventus, a player who can bring creativity, experience, and a winning mentality. The Portuguese international, known for his technical skill and versatility, has been a standout performer for Liverpool and could be tempted by a new challenge in Serie A. This move, should it materialize, would signify Juventus' intent to compete at the highest level, regardless of their European competition status. It also raises questions about their current transfer strategy and how they plan to navigate a market that could be significantly impacted by their Champions League fate. Fans and analysts are already buzzing about the implications, with many speculating on how Silva would fit into Spalletti's system and what it means for other potential targets. Don't go anywhere, because the drama surrounding Juventus' squad is far from over. We're about to reveal which Bianconeri stars are heading off to represent their countries on the global stage. Bianconeri on the world stage, Juventus stars answer national calls. As the international break descends, Juventus sees a significant contingent of its squad answering the call of duty for their respective national teams. 15 Bianconeri players are set to join their national camps, with many facing crucial 2026 World Cup qualifiers or engaging in high-profile friendly matches. From Lois Openda's Belgium, already qualified, to Gleison Bremer's Brazil preparing for tough friendlies against France and Croatia, the Juventus presence is global. We'll see players like Jonathan David for Canada, Juan Cabal for Colombia, and Pierre Kalulu for France in action. Italy's hopes for World Cup qualification rest partly on the shoulders of Andrea Cambiaso, Federico Gatti, and Manuel Locatelli as they face playoff scenarios. Edon Zhegrova's Kosovo and Kenan Yildiz's Turkey are also in the thick of World Cup qualification battles, while Teun Koopmeiners represents the Netherlands in friendlies. Even young Vasilij Idzik is representing Montenegro U21 in European Championship qualifiers. Weston McKennie will also be part of the USA's international fixtures. This international period is a critical test for many Juventus players, offering them a chance to gain valuable experience and potentially boost their confidence ahead of the club's demanding schedule. The performances of these players on the international stage will undoubtedly be closely watched by both fans and club management, providing insights into their current form and readiness for future challenges. But the international stage isn't the only place where decisions are being made. We're diving into some controversial calls made during a recent Juventus match that have everyone talking. Spalletti's penalty puzzle and Koopmeiners' curious role inside Juventus on-field debates. The aftermath of the Juventus vs Sassuolo draw is still generating buzz, particularly around two key moments: the penalty decision and the tactical deployment of Teun Koopmeiners. Manuel Locatelli, visibly devastated after his crucial penalty was saved, found support from manager Luciano Spalletti and teammates. However, the decision to let Locatelli take the spot kick, despite Kenan Yildiz's apparent readiness, has sparked a debate about leadership and intuition on the field. Spalletti defended his decision, emphasizing Locatelli as the designated penalty taker and highlighting the importance of established order. Yet, the narrative suggests a missed opportunity for Yildiz, who had been performing exceptionally, to seize a moment of high pressure with emotional and intuitive flair. The comparison is drawn to a previous match where Jonathan David, in a similar moment of difficulty, was entrusted with a penalty by Locatelli himself, showcasing a different dynamic. Furthermore, the deployment of Teun Koopmeiners has raised eyebrows. Introduced as a striker and later shifted to defense, the expensive signing found himself out of his natural midfield position, leading to questions about his integration and role within the squad. This tactical fluidity, or perhaps confusion, has left many wondering about the club's strategy for its key players and recent acquisitions. These on-field decisions are just part of the bigger picture. We're now looking at how these choices, and the looming transfer window, are shaping Juventus' future under Spalletti. Juventus and Spalletti, navigating contracts, transfers, and the Champions League dream. Juventus is betting on continuity, with manager Luciano Spalletti reportedly set to ink a new contract through 2027. This move signals the club's confidence in Spalletti's ability to restore competitiveness, even if Champions League qualification remains uncertain. The club owners are satisfied, and final contract details are expected soon, with Spalletti demanding autonomy and clear support in squad building. The manager has ambitious plans, targeting 6 high-caliber signings, including 4 first-team regulars, to contend for the Scudetto. However, the financial reality of missing out on the Champions League looms large. Key targets like Goretzka, Bernardo Silva, and Ederson could become unattainable, forcing a pivot towards experienced winners and promising young talents, mirroring Spalletti's successful Napoli model. Despite potential financial constraints, Spalletti is adamant about retaining his core players, including Bremer, Cambiaso, Kalulu, and Thuram, while assuming the continued presence of Yildiz and McKennie. The transfer market strategy will undoubtedly be recalibrated if European football's premier competition is out of reach, but the commitment to building a winning squad remains. That's all the top headlines for now, but we'll be back with a rapid-fire recap and all the ways you can stay connected. That's a wrap on today's explosive news. We've seen Spalletti eyeing Liverpool talent and advising Juventus on Bernardo Silva, Juventus players jetting off for international duty with stars like Openda and Bremer, and a deep dive into Spalletti's controversial penalty calls and Koopmeiners' unusual role. Plus, we've uncovered Juventus transfer market plans, even without Champions League football. Don't miss a single update. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell, and drop a comment with your thoughts. Follow us on all social media platforms for even more exclusive content.